Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Kairos and welcome back to Battlefleet Gothic Armada. We have a captain for the Noctimitis, a paper. Welcome aboard, sir. You are commanding the nastiest ship in the fleet currently, and I'm looking forward to crashing this into something at some point. So we have all our captaincies filled for now. That might change at the end of the episode, but we've got plenty of ships now. So we should be pretty well off, and we're actually in the middle of a turn currently. So we should probably go back to the sector and see what we have to do. Okay guys, well as you can see we still have one deployment remaining. And we've lost 2 worlds as of turn 6. We have the Hand of Darkness in our possession. No idea what that's going to do yet, but we have it. And we still have our Blackstone fortresses intact. We also need to keep an eye on these world priorities, these different worlds. We've lost a couple of basic product worlds so far, which is going to give us a renown penalty of -2. So we need to hold on to those. Even more important than that, we've got all these other world space stations. Each space station lost increases repair costs by 3%, so we want to definitely hold on to that. For example, Inquisitional Bastion, you can have a read of that, what that does. Portal Worlds, Scholar Progenium, all of these things do something different. We want to make sure we hold on to as many of these as possible and be strategic about which worlds we protect. Because unfortunately, being in the Imperium of Man means sacrificing some for the greater good, you might say. Although that's more of a Tau thing, I suppose. For the betterment of mankind. That's a better way to put it. So this is a Xenos Minoris, a minor alien incursion here. These are orcs. I think we're going to ignore this one. This is just a regular, what do you call these worlds? Just a basic product world here. So we're not going to do this one. Also, I don't like fighting orcs. They're kind of annoying to deal with. If we move over to the Bane Moor system, we have what appears to be an Imperial rebellion in the Alarm system. This might be the one to do. This is also just a regular world, however, basic product world, from what I can tell. So the last one is going to be an orc, I think an orc incursion, was it? In the Aura subsector at Bly. Convoys en route to my world with several important resources aboard. Please protect my convoy. Well, that's 2 things I don't like doing. A convoy protection mission and an orc. An orc threat. We don't want the orcs to get too powerful. You can see down there their threat level. But they are still Xenos Minoris. We need to be conscious. I mean, these are all just standard worlds. I'm having a think here, guys, about this. Really, it doesn't matter. We probably should keep the Xenos threat down, but I would rather deal with fellow men. Rebellion is not a good thing. We don't like rebellion, so we're going to actually attack Balaam here. Well, defend Balaam. We're going to deal with this this incursion here. We're going to be... So this is Hereticus Minoris. So this is a minor heretic threat. And are we the attacker or defender? We're the attacker. We have to break through, destroy the enemy blockade. I think this is a good one to do. Let's launch and think about what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we have 300 points once again. We probably want, as much as I would love to level up the Noctimitis, we probably should take the Magnus Dominus just because she's got the cannon, the Nova cannon, which is going to help us out a lot if we're going to be pommeling things at long range. I don't suppose, no, we can't take both. So, alright, let's just... We might end up doing more or less what we did last time with the setup. So we might just end up taking the Pride of Retribution out. So you'll have to wait, a paper. You're going to have to wait until next episode to get the Noctimitis out, I'm afraid. She's still preparing for battle. This Nova Cannon here is going to be more appropriate for what we're doing. And we can now use the Widowmaker as well. So I think that's as good a setup as we're likely to get. Alright, that's more than enough of an introduction for this episode, guys. Let's get to the battle. Destroy the platforms and get through. Okay, so blow everything up. Nice and easy. We do need to keep an eye on those orcs, though. I feel kind of bad not blowing them up. Alright, so do we know where those turrets are? I think it's in our interest to stay in a group. This shouldn't be too difficult, guys. Let's deploy here and flank on either side. Simple stuff. We need to make sure we set everything up. You can stay. Do you know what? Because she's a torpedo craft, we're going to do frontal engagement for now. We'll keep her back a bit. I don't want to lose her. I'd rather have her there as a backup torpedo boat. And we'll definitely close in for this one and this one. You can fire on either side, guys. Alright, we're ready to go. Now, they will obviously have ships in escort. We can't quite... We will actually fire now, just in case we hit something. Oh, look at that. We hit a turret. Maximum range, but hey, maybe it'll do some damage. And we'll let them come to us. Admiral. There's no reason why we shouldn't let them waste their lives. And if we're really lucky, they might even crash into some kind of minefield or something. Do we have any kind of auger probe? Or no, we don't. I probably should give at least one of my capital ships an auger. Ship ready. Auger probe, one of these bigger ones, because we're probably going to be taking them out more and more often in the future. What was that? How many ships are there? I think they crashed into something. I think that was a minefield there, so that's one less to deal with. At your command. Just hoping we'll get one more Nova Cannon blast at them. Let's stop. Burn retros, but we'll turn in. Yep, we're going to get another Nova Cannon shot here, so that's great. And we're in range. Let's fire here. Unfortunately, we didn't get both of them. Now is the time to... Yes, we have no idea what we're dealing with. Understood. So we'll fire some torpedoes at them. Enemy ship sighted. And we'll start firing. Shields up. At your command. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the burners on. I'm always forgetting to do that. Your orders. You know, you can start. You can. Enemy ship sighted. Whoa, one down. Beautiful. That's board. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy. Good work. Lock on target. Keep firing. We are the Imperial Navy. Is this torpedo boat ready to fire? Yes. We'll fire it over here. That's probably too early, but that's okay. Engaging. Are we in range for a... We aren't quite in range for it's emergency repairs. Begin repairs now. Emergency repairs. Fire the Nova Cannon. That's gonna hurt. Boom. Hell yeah. Looks like we're gonna lose this little torpedo boat. Ship crippled, Admiral. Brace for impact. Orders received. We got a hull breach. Emergency repairs. Okay, we're not doing so well this time, guys. Maybe I'm being a bit cocky here. Your orders. Recharge those shields, please. One down. Awaiting orders. Yeah, these Imperial ships are pretty strong. I might try for a ram if we can. So I'm gonna go to tactical cogitators for a moment. What have we got here? Alright, let's do this. We might hit something here. Changing course. Boom. Beautiful. We'll board as we go past. And as for you, you're going to get rammed as well, ideally. Or at least boarded. Yeah, we're losing a lot of engines here. Can we stop it from warping out? Probably not. Helm coordinates acknowledged. Keep firing. Come on. One more. we're still...
Targeting enemy vessel.
Come on.
Understood.
I think she's gonna get away.
Changing course.
Nope, she's blown up. We're
Activating technical
maximum
targeting.
range.
At your command.
Okay, I need to get this sorted.
Underway.
Lock on target.
on
Finish her off
target.
before she charges her shields.
We are the Imperial Navy.
She's gonna get away, that one. That's unfortunate.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
We're kind of recovering from all of that, but it looks like we fought them off without even having to destroy the platforms, so that's good. We only lost one destroyer as a result of that, so that's excellent. Probably could have taken the Noctimitus after all, but that's okay. I do 4 minutes for that one, guys, and we did gain some experience, some levels. Fantastic. Alright, guys, so we have some upgrades now for the crew. The Magnus Dominus has got a crew slot, so we'll definitely give her Master Gunners, and probably do the same for the Pride of Retribution as well. Got to increase that firepower. Hit them hard, hit them fast. The quicker we destroy our enemies, the less they will be shooting at us. So that's easy done, and I don't think there's anything else to do in here, so let's head back to the Gothic Sector and have a look at the damage we've done. And we have, as you can see, liberated, if we go up here, we've liberated Balaam, and that's all we can do for this turn. We only have one lost world now, but that's going to change once we end turn. So chances are this is going to be unpleasant. We'll see what they throw at us. Let's end turn. A year has gone by. It's the...
Eldar pirates are attacking Imperial transporters across several important trade routes in the sector. The attacks are not typical of such alien raiders. From the style and frequency of the raids, we believe that the pirates are Eldar Corsairs. Admiral Spire, I want you to take your fleet and deal with the foul Xenos. We must secure our supply lines from Eldar harassment, or our ships elsewhere in the sector will suffer.
I understand the importance of this mission, Lord Admiral. I will do my best to keep those arrogant aliens in check. The Imperial Navy will not tolerate alien interference in our affairs.
Okay, so the Eldar finally unveil their presence and attack Imperial worlds. They will fight to take planets from you. Be aware that any system under their control will give you penalties depending on the system's type and make them more aggressive. Alright, so we have to deal with these space elves who are going to make our lives very difficult. And all elves are arrogant, but 40k elves are especially unpleasant. Although I think this is the non-Dark Eldar variety, so that's good. In assassination missions, an important officer is on board an admiral ship. His vulnerability will create the perfect opportunity to strike him down. Okay, so this is we're going to have to try and take out a single ship here. This is obviously going to be a priority mission, so we're going to do this, guys. We're going to have to fight some Eldar. They'll be fast, they will hit hard with their weapons, but they will be fairly flimsy at least.
Deploy your fleet against the Eldar Corsairs who are harrying our supply lines across the Gothic Sector. I want you to destroy every Eldar ship in the sector. Caution, Admiral Spire. Eldar vessels are swift and agile. You may find yourself outmaneuvered if you are not careful.
Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. We just have to try and take out their boss's ship, basically, as far as I can tell. So let's launch and see what we got. We're definitely going to be taking...
The Eldar are an ancient and arrogant alien race. Their ships appear fragile, but are highly maneuverable and equipped with powerful, sophisticated weaponry. Their vessels are protected by holofields that distort our augur readings, making them very difficult to hit. In addition, the Eldar Corsairs have captains and crews who are quite skilled at void combat. Eldar Corsairs prefer hit-and-run attacks. To counter this, Use strength in numbers and compact defense. The Inquisitor suspects that the Corsairs are connected to an Eldar craft world lurking within the Graildark Nebula. Once you engage the Eldar, report any information you can gather on the craft world and the Corsairs.
Okay, so they are regular Eldar, not the dark variety. I was saying we're definitely going to take the Nunc Dimittis this time. We've got more points to spend too. I actually, back in the day for the tabletop game, when I was young, I collected a Dark Eldar army, 3rd edition, if there are any 40k fans watching. And I very regretfully gave it away like 10 years ago. And I want it back now, so I'll have to collect a Dark Eldar retro army at some point, if I can find some pieces on eBay or something. Now, which ship do we want to be taking? I hate doing math. We should probably take the ships that are not leveled up, again, as I always do. Let's see, we'll take the Nunc Dimittis. We might take the Redeemer of Deliverance out this time. What's she got? We'll take that. And then, so we got a Dauntless 2. This is just a regular Dauntless. And then the Collect for Grace. We'll take the Collect for Grace out, I think, this time, guys. And we'll have still enough points for a couple of these frigates here. We'll have 5 points left over. I could probably spend these points more wisely. But, you know, that's fine. Maybe I could take... Tell you what, I will take the Deus Ultionum out again. I know I keep using it, but it's a good ship. So that's evened up the points a little bit. So let's see if we can hold our own against the infamous Eldar.
Admiral, our auger arrays have detected the Eldar Corsair fleet. We need to be cautious, Admiral. The solar sails on their ships enable tremendous speeds. In addition, they are highly maneuverable. It is foul Xenos tech.
Indeed, Tech Priest. From my past experiences fighting the Eldars, I have noticed that they tend to mass all their weaponry on their ship's prows. The order of the day is to focus our fire on the enemy flagship. Let us teach this Xenos leader a lethal lesson.
Sounds like a plan to me. Now these, I really should, before I start recording all these, I really should take note of what these frigates actually have. What have we got here? Double macro turret, so we definitely want to be keeping this one at close range. And we want her to be using a broadside. Whereas this, where's the other frigate? Have I not deployed her? Oh, I've deployed them together, I think. Where is the other frigate? I'm sure I had 2 frigates. No, I haven't deployed her yet. Okay, we're going to deploy these 2 together, because I think frigates work well in pairs. This one is going to also have light prow lance and light macro cannon. So this one, we're going to be having a frontal engagement. Neither of these frigates have torpedoes, which is fine by me, because that way I don't have to worry about shooting them. And as you guys have probably already worked out, I'm not the best of shots with torpedoes, so that'll do. Let's see what these Eldar are going to be doing.
Spire, I presume. At last, we meet the newly promoted Mon-Ki Admiral, who has been fighting the arch-enemy in the Purgatory system. It is a pleasure to meet you in person.
Fool. You have been sentenced to death for breaching Imperial frontiers and raiding Imperial convoys in the Gothic Sector. Your dissidence ends here.
We shall see, Mon-Ki. After all, the Emperor is with you, isn't he?
Oh, they're such assholes, aren't they?
Engines hot.
Alright, we're going to hit them with everything we got. Forget this other guy.
Changing course.
Actually, we will fire torpedoes.
Helm
Master
coordinates acknowledged.
The Eldar use a different technology to our void shields, called hollow fields. The faster their ships move, the more they disturb our targeting cogitators. Try focusing your fire on their engines as much as you can.
Good, alright.
Understood.
Sounds fine by me.
Slow Xenos. Dead Xenos.
Alright,
Resuming
that's
normal
fine.
function.
Let's keep going. We'll try and board this
Resuming
Eldar.
normal functions.
I Alright, that's not going to work out.
Orders received.
We're going to have to do a high energy turn here. They are very maneuverable. Okay, border. They're nice looking ships, I'll give them that.
Resuming normal functions.
Lock on target.
Plotted. Yes, Admiral.
We need more speed.
All ahead full.
You firing close? Get closer.
Your orders?
Forgot to put them at close range. There we go.
Awaiting
I'm not liking our chances here. Let's start emergency repairs right away. We're about to get some real damage. Taking advantage of this cloud bank. We just need to destroy this thing. Then we'll be fine. We can fire torpedoes in a minute.
Ship
So if
ready.
you just get out of the way. I think we could just... Yeah, they're going to charge us right away with their prow. Fire. Stay out of the way. Try not to get hit by our own shots. She's trying to evade. Beautiful.
Your tactical decision-making is pathetic, but luck seems to be on your side.
Lock on target.
It won't happen again when you meet our prince.
Pitiful arrogance. Master Gunner, maintain sustained fire against the Eldar flank.
Shields up.
Our borders have caused internal damage.
Alright, spin her about.
Understood.
Coming about. She might try and escape, and the Eldars zoom out of real space really fast. Their engines are damaged, however, so that's good news.
Your command.
Lock on target.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Come on, turn. We'll try for a ram if we can, of course. I'm going to save our boarding now in case we get a chance to take her out.
Ship ready.
Keep firing, boys.
Damage teams. Begin repairs.
Repair.
Resuming
Torpedoes on the
normal
way in.
functions.
We might get a hit.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Yeah, she's making a dash for it. So it's a good thing we've got this ship here. Lock on.
Spotted.
All-
Awaiting orders.
Fire all guns.
Engines hot. Activating tactical cogitators.
High energy turn. Give her a broadside.
We are the Imperial.
Beautiful. She's down. Look at that. Oh yeah. Let's just watch this and enjoy.
Normal functions.
The target has been eliminated. I'm sure their so-called prince will think twice before raiding our territories again.
Well, there you are. Humans may be dumb, but we can shoot straight, so that's good. Alright, guys, that was exciting. We got ranked for the Nunc Dimittis, which performed extremely well. I was happy with that. We didn't get a ram in, unfortunately, which would have been nice. And then we've gained ranks for the Redeemer of Deliverance and for the Deus Ultionum. Well done, captains.
Well done, Admiral. You have proved your worth once again. This should send a clear message to all who dare raid the Imperium in the Gothic Sector.
Do not count this as a victory of skill, human. Your ships were fortunate in battle, but you have a crude grasp at best of void combat strategy. We shall meet again soon, when I so choose.
What arrogance! I wish to discuss void combat strategy with this Eldar prince, not with words, but with a merciless broadside of macro cannons. Admiral, I want you to report any information you can gather on that pirate.
Oh, that's great. That guy, that voice actor sounds like he's at his D&D group and he's having an absolute ball. He's having a great time. The voice acting in this game is very endearing. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for now. Incidentally, I love those Eldar with the raspy voices and so on. I like elves that feel like they're not human. You know, that have an alien feel to them. So I appreciate that creepy alien voice there. Great voice acting in this game. But I think that's enough for now. I've been babbling somewhat in this episode. So I'm sure you're all sick of my voice. Hopefully you'll tune in for the next episode though. This has been Kairos. Thank you all very much for viewing.